Right around midseason here, Chris, more players-only meetings being held. Give us a little insight into what those are like.
Well, there's some really good ones, Kevin, and there's some bad ones. There's ones that goes, hey, guys, just wanted to bring us all here and say, man, listen, we can do a little bit better. We need to focus. I'll start with myself. I can be better on the boards. You need to be better guards over here. Those kind of meetings are good. Then there's the ones that say, listen, guys, we're going into playoffs. I need everyone to put the phones down. No more going out. Sacrifice. Tell your in-laws, tell your spouse, tell your family, listen, for the next month we're honed in where we can't come back. And then there's the ones that you don't like, the ones that finger pointing, saying, hey, guys, I called this meeting because I'm tired of all of you. None of you are putting up. And then another guy says, wait, I'm not doing my job. You're not doing your job. Then other guys come in and you kind of get how it goes. So a lot of different ways you can have meetings, but hopefully as a coach, you have great leadership. So at the end of the day, even if you have hurt feelings, guys come out better for it.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Washington out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bridges. And it's Graham in at the 2 spot. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Booker. And Rozier pulls it down. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. Here's Graham. The shot, no good. Good D by Rubio. Oubre passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Biyombo kicks to Rozier. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Rozier against Rubio. To the inside. Pass to Bridges. Now Rozier. 3 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Pass to Baines. Kicks it to Oubre. No good on the 3.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Rubio against Rozier. From deep three-point range. Rubio with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And stolen by Biyombo. Oh, and here comes Rozier all alone. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Oh, you gotta love Rozier. Skying up for the dunk. Really seizing the opportunity and capitalizing with this tremendous leap in the middle.
Rubio taking his time here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Ayton. And again, it's the Suns missing.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Oh, that's blocked.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Oubre on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Back to Rubio. Rozier with the steal. And it's Bridges at the elbow. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
Johnson, he's checked in for Oubre. Poke loose, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Suns in second.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
Clock at 4. Here's Rubio. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while, right? I did not think that was good.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Oubre.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Rozier against Rubio. Passes it to Graham. 5 on the clock.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Rozier against Rubio. Clock at 6. Rozier kicks to Graham. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Now here's Booker. Graham defending. Booker left side. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And the pass to Rozier. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Fearlessness by Rozier. That's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Booker. And here is Ayton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Miles Bridges. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. Averaging 13 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Charlotte moving it around. Rozier for 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movements.
Here's Rubio. And the basket is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Greg for the Phoenix Suns with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought. There is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring, but how they impact rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better benches in this league.
The Suns making a switch here. Saric is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this team, Kevin. Having a formidable starting five, though, has been. They need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade at the starting position.
Bridges against Johnson. For three, Booker, and slam dunk by Saric.
And Kevin, Saric is such a great player on the offensive end. I mean, he's showing how determined he is to snag the second chance opportunities.
Graham, the pass to Rozier. Pass to Washington. Rubio against Rozier. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Ricky Rubio. Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Williams comes in for Washington. And here are the Hornets now. 8-point game. Zeller, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Johnson dishes to Booker. On defense, Charlotte, 10-point lead. Johnson, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to the Jazz.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
Shot clock at 2. Batum, good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Booker the pass to Baines. Zeller grabs the board.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's stolen by Saric. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Johnson. And Saric kicks to Bridges. And the 3 off target. Hornets leading by 10. And here is Rozier. He's got 10. Outside Williams. Back to Batum. 4 on the shot clock. The shot will not fall. And Phoenix will come the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Funk for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
They had them in their heels the whole game. The intensity of their defense was the key factor.
Here's Rozier. Charlotte no good that time either. Suns trail by 10. Johnson in the corner. Back to Booker. And Saric kicks to Bridges. Ball's knocked loose. Batum with the steal. Jumps up, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Did you see that speed from Batum, showing the real tenacity on defense to come up with the steal?
Booker outside. Rozier against Johnson. Knocks it loose. They need this one. Just 5 on the clock. And Saric kicks to Johnson. A new 14 for the Suns. Shots good by Baines.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
.136 left to play in the first quarter. Johnson attacking, and then Johnson with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Passes it to Monk. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
And the Charlotte franchise has been stuck in the middle for so long with Kemba Walker leaving this summer in free agency, Greg. Is it time for them to hit the reset button?
A rebuild does seem in order. I'm not sure they have the stomach for it, but they need to tear it down to the studs and start over.
There's the pass to Bridges. Here's Booker, defended by Batum. Pass to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Booker. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Zeller's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Pass to Monk. He tries for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He feeds it to Booker. From deep.
Oh, he gets it off before the horn.
How about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hornets ahead, leading by 6. 2K Sports, back to Phoenix after this. Versatility is so important in today's NBA. That works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys. We've been watching from the Hornets.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
On the floor for Charlotte, Batum and Williams at the forward spots. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. And it's Zeller in at center. Passes it to Bridges. Oubre against Zeller. Johnson in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
The pass to Monk. Back to Rozier. Outside Williams. Shoots over Bridges. Off the left rim and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And finished off by Oubre.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Zeller passes to Rozier. Over in the corner, Williams. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, during his career, Williams has been up and down shooting the three, but you at least got to crowd his airspace, not let him get a free look when he's firing.
A nice shot by Booker.
They are just killing him on the interior.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Knocked loose. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Bridges. Hornets with the rebound. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Monk. And Batum kicks to Rozier. Pass to Monk. From beyond the arc. And again, the Hornets missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. He's only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Well, when you look at the skill set of Tyler Johnson, he really is the epitome of a catalyst. Comes in full energy every time, and if he's hitting his shots, you just ride that wave of scoring.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Johnson. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bridges kicks to Monk. And with Johnson, Greg, you never know how on his shot will be day to day.
And that's okay. Teams need a player who can carry them off the bench when they get it going. Johnson is a bit of a microwave that heats up immediately, but if he's cold, you simply drop back the minutes for that game.
Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. Just 3 to shoot. It's stolen by Johnson. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Monk. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Chris, when it comes to playing alongside another big guy, I'm sure you have to think of ways to complement each other. Not just him, but it's got to be a two-way street.
Yeah, but it starts with chemistry. It starts with friendship. It starts with wanting to win. And I played with 2 big guys that come to mind that made me better. Juwan Howard there in Washington, just looking at him throwing a oop, I would miss 2-3 shots in a row, and we'd look and we'd say, I'll get you an easy one, big fella. And I would do the same thing to him. We're playing with a guy like Vlade that would say, hey, wait a minute, Bibby or Peja didn't get a shot. Set a screen for them, and he would pass it to them. And then the next play say, now it's your turn. You're open, because they're going to go over there to those guys. We already tricked the defense ahead. So guys that are smart, guys that can pass, and also guys that will say, hey, man, you look a little tired. Let's switch. I'll check Shaq this play.
Just 5 to shoot. And the Hornets miss again.
I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the 3, not one of them, ain't working. He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
And the Hornets call time here. Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take it. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
Washington passes to Graham. It's stolen by Johnson. Oubre with it. Now guarded by Monk. Inside. That's good from Booker on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got 3 assists in the game. Hornets trail by 8. Graham surveying the floor. Poked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Booker right side. Rubio finds Oubre. Ayton in the high post. Biyombo on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. 4th, Devin Booker.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Both free throws good from Booker. You see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was no both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you know, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Johnson kicks to Oubre. Rubio right side. Passes to Ayton. Booker outside. 4 on the clock. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Rubio. And again, it's the Suns missing. Hornets trail by 5. Now Graham. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Washington. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
And that one drops. 6 points for Ricky Rubio.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's number 2 on him already. A 3rd foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
Here's Washington. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. Then on Thursday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Hornets trail by 5. Over to the wing. Bridges passes to Graham. They get a hand on it. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Yep, it counts. Booker's got 13 points.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Graham with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Here's Biyombo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Ayton. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
The first one falls. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. No good on the second free throw.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Here's Graham, defended by Booker. Now, here's Monk, and Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Monk. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the pass to Graham.
And he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
And Ayton throws it down.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Graham. Pass to Monk. Bridges with it. For the three. Connects from three-point range. Bridges has got 6 here in this quarter.
And his shot, has come around. For most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton finds Rubio. Back to Ayton. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. From deep three-point range, Bridges with the board.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
Johnson up top. Rubio outside. And here's Booker from the arc. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Rubio.
And you can see how much he's improved as a distributor over the past few years. He takes a lot of pride in his passing. Keeping his teammates involved and being a creator out there is really important.
Charlotte calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. And it's Johnson in for Ricky Rubio. Pass to Johnson. Shoots the three. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. Look at the Suns. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
And seeing where the Suns are, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
We all know talking the talk is easy, but carrying through, that's another story. The naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
And the dunk by Booker.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA. He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Rozier kicks to Bridges. Rozier against Johnson. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. Batum for three. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that help you?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Trying to change the culture around here. Thanks, Ricky. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 22 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. He's been in the midst of some incredible games lately, and tonight he's got it going again. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody. With Kevin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And so it's Charlotte with it. They trail by 6. Washington passes to Graham. And there's the call on Devin Booker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Washington passes to Rozier. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Kicks to Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Here's Graham. Suns leading by 6. Oubre up top. Defended by Bridges. And it's good for 2. That's now 8 points for Kelly Oubre.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, Phoenix shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. That's tipped. Rozier with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Now the feed to Graham. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
The league has cracked down, C-Webb, on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And, Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Rozier. And good on the 2nd, so he makes them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Rubio, the pass to Oubre. Now here's Ayton. Defended by Bridges. Ayton kicks to Rubio. Ayton inside. Graham defending. 5 to shoot. Booker dishes to Baines. Back to Booker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Graham. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Rubio, that time on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got 4 assists now tonight.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker outside. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Oubre. Shoots over Bridges. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
Graham got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Beyond the arc. They get it again. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Washington.
Well, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Rubio finds Booker. Now Ayton. Back to Booker.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Oubre. 8 points for him. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for Booker. 3rd in free throw percentage, 8th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And he possesses so much confidence when he's at the line. You mentioned his free throw accuracy, 3rd best right now in the NBA, and he's earned it. Oubre against Bridges. Baines with the block. The pass to Booker. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Charlotte on D. Rubio outside. Pass to Baines. 5 on the clock. It's Rubio, top of the key. For 3, Booker. Hornets with the rebound. Rozier up top. 19 points in the game. Here's Graham. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 5th assist in this one. Feeds it to Baines. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The NBA will play a regular season game in Paris for the first time. Hornets and Bucks. Chris, you're planning to be there for that, aren't you?
Such a beautiful city. Can't wait. And think about all our players from France that are here now that are doing such great things in the NBA. It's going to be awesome for them to get to go home and do it in front of their families.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Bridges against Rubio. Pass to Graham. For the tie, it counts, and the foul.
That's what's good.
It goes on Devin Booker.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
For Charlotte, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. So for the Suns, Johnson comes in for Aaron Baines, and it's Johnson in for Devin Booker. The Hornets also changing it up. Zeller, he's checked in for Washington, and it's Malik Monk in for Rozier. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Now here's Ayton, covered by Biyombo. Rubio outside, 6 to shoot. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Passes it to Ayton. Shoots over Biyombo, and it's Ayton missing. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. With the fadeaway. The pass to Graham, and the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hornets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Graham.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the Suns making a change here. Sharge is checked in. And then for Charlotte, Williams comes in for Biyombo. And it's Batum in for Bridges. He's perfect from the line this time.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Rubio outside. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
1 for 3. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Looking here at some numbers for Ayton. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
And that one falls for Williams.
Well, the former Tar Heel Marvin Williams isn't a primary offensive weapon on this team, but he could chip in with some solid shooting when other options are taken away.
And he makes both free throws. And C-Webb, as you mentioned, for Williams, he can shine if teams don't focus on him.
Yeah, Kevin, and he's always had a smooth skill set near the basket. Solid enough shooter from range to make you pay if you leave him alone.
And here's Johnson outside. Here's Ayton, and stolen by Graham. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. He kicks to Williams. Pass to Monk. Over Rubio. Good D by Rubio.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Johnson, the pass to Rubio. Knocked loose and stolen by Graham. And a fast break now for the Hornets. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Graham. Out in his own on the break and finished off by Graham.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Saric outside. The dish to Johnson. Buries it from 3-point range.
There's no reason you should leave someone open around Sarge. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
Charlotte leading by 5. And here is Monk. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Knocks it loose. Ayton against Zeller. He dishes it to Graham. Shot clock at 3 over Johnson. Again, the Hornets score.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Rubio outside. Dishes it to Saric. Johnson outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Suns have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Oh, well, I just like the all-around game Sarge possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
Mikal Bridges checked in for 8. Bridges with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 6. Back to Saric. Over Williams. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Passes to Zeller. Kicks to Monk. Floats one. It's hauled in by the Suns. Saric has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Knocked away and stolen by Graham. Here's Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Williams plays with aggression, which is why he's able to draw contact while he's shooting.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
At this point in his career, Williams knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. You love that about him. He focuses on playing within the system.
That one misses. Suns trail by 7. Rubio outside. Poked away and stolen by Graham. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game, and the foul on Tyler Johnson. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half, gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
And Rubio kicks to Bridges. Now the pass to Šarić. Here's Rubio. Phoenix no good that time either.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Monk, the pass to Bridges. A minute 20 left in the third. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bridges has got 12.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
And Phoenix with another turnover here. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting team. The Suns third.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Johnson. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Rozier, he's checked in for Monk.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Here's Booker. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Booker's got 25 points in the game. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Here's Bridges. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Baines kicks to Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Hornets, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Graham in at the 2 guard. Rubio outside. That 3 off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Fires the 3. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Hornets.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
The drive by Booker kicks it out to Rubio. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Charge. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Rubio against Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oubre. No good with the triple.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
And Zeller kicks to Rozier. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 15-point game. Down low, kicks it out to Booker. They get a hand on it. Rubio outside. Looking to end his cold spell. They grab their own miss.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. In the corner, it's Bridges. And it's off from three-point range. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rubio dishes to Bridges. Bounce pass, Rubio. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Biyombo's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Rubio. Buries the long-range jumper.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Rozier against Rubio. Biyombo, the pass to Graham. They double him with Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Poked loose. From deep. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Oubre.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Pass to Ayton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ayton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Phoenix. Rubio against Rozier. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Bridges against Rubio. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Suns trail by 8. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The offensive rebound. Here's Washington, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. . He hits the second from the line.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Booker looking around.
That's number 5 on him. No room for error anymore. I bet they'll take it at him right now. Try to get him out the game.
And here are the Suns now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. He kicks it to Ayton. Knocked away and stolen by Graham.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
Lays it up off the glass. Graham's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Rubio against Rozier. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. Timeout called the Suns.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Here's Graham. Oubre against Rozier. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Bridges. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. And it's Rozier missing. Suns trail by 11. Passes it to Booker. Bridges with the board.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Rozier against Oubre. Now Graham. Over Booker. And it's Graham missing.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And Baines kicks to Rubio. To end the cold streak, and good, he nails it. Rubio's got 5 points now in the quarter. Charlotte leading by 9. Here's Graham. It's tipped. They recover it. Rubio with it. Bridges covering. Oubre. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Free throw, good, Oubre. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Graham, defended by Booker. To the middle. The kick out to Rozier. Baines with the block. But they'll get another chance. Offensive rebound. The pass to Bridges. Here's Rozier. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Ayton.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Rozier. And so he makes both from the line. Suns trail by 8. Got a piece of it and stolen by Graham. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Rubio dishes to Baines. Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 27 points.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Graham, the pass to Biyombo. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Bridges. Over Booker. That one rolling around and rims out.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
And here is Graham. Rozier for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Booker. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. Now it's anybody's game.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Here's Washington. Over in the corner, Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3.
And they shot it well in the first half, but have suffered a drop-off since then. Still, though, in the lead, so they can make up for it on the defensive end.
Rozier with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Charlotte no good that time either.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Biyombo with the block. Pass to Rozier. Shoots over Rubio, and it's Rozier missing.
And even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. I mean, it's late enough in the game for him to recognize it's a better option.
A nice shot by Booker.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
It's good. This game is all even. Booker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Here's Graham, defended by Booker. Clock at 4. To end the drought, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. On the clock. to take the lead. Headshot off. And Charlotte will come the other way. Bridges for three. Drills the three-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 3.
There's a fearlessness that Bridges brings to this team. He just welcomes the chance to take important shots.
There's the feed to Rubio. And stolen by Biyombo. Booker against Rozier. They double him with Booker. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Suns.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Charlotte. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. Both free throws good from Booker.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
They double him with Booker. Shot clock at 6. Graham with the ball. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3 now.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 3. 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the 3-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
From deep. No good from 3-point territory. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.